But now for the stupidest I ever did. Stupid that I'm now so ashamed of, so ashamed to admit about publicly, so ashamed to bare my soul about, that I even hesitate as I speak to do so. But for the sake of full disclosure, I will. Several of my athletic friends and I started engaging in this daredevil behavior when we were sophomores in high school. I don't know who came up with it to start. It was not I. But many times over the next 4 years, I went along with it. I participated wholeheartedly in it because I wanted to show my athletic friends that I did have some badass in me. I had guts. I was not afraid. I was an effing man, not some straight A, church-going goody two-shoes. We called this daredeviling getting chase. We called it getting chase. We did this with snowballs in winter and water balloons in summer. When it snowed, a group of us, maybe 4 or 5 at a time, would form snowballs in our gloved hands, pack them until they were solid. The longer you held on to them with a gloved hand, the warmth turned it to more ice. So basically we had ice balls in our hand. And we would pop out from between houses and just drill a passing car with the snowballs or the water balloons. But in this case, the snowballs, they were the worst. And then we would dare the occupants of the car to chase us. We would taunt them, we would gloat, we would scream at them, chase us through the neighborhood. So what happens when you hit cars with ice balls? Dents happen, broken windshields happen, anger happens. I cannot imagine now if somebody drilled my car or my wife's car with ice balls and dented my car or my wife's car. I would be furious. I would be out of my mind. I would be unhinged. The truth was, nothing about this was manly. It was nothing but cowardly. I lettered in baseball as a sophomore at Northwest Classen. It was a big deal because not many did. I was a catcher, so I loved showing off my rifle arm with those ice balls. Chases did ensue through the neighborhood. This was often at night that we did this. We had no idea who was chasing us. These are random cars we would pick on. But we just loved seeing those brake lights flash on. We loved hearing the doors fly open. We'd taunt, we'd dare, and they would chase. We usually split as they chased us. We'd all go in different directions. And it was pretty easy to elude them. We pretty much knew where we were heading. They didn't. But we would just randomly take off, leaping over chain link fences into dark backyards, hoping we didn't pick the wrong house with the wrong bad dog in the backyard. That happened to me several times, but I was able to outrun said dark and vault the other side of the chain link fence. But one night, I slammed my gloved hand down so hard on a fence that the prongs on the top, the right prong, went right up through my hand, right up between my thumb and my forefinger into my flesh. But not until we had all 4 or 5 of us had reconvened back at one of our friends' houses, and we were telling our war stories, did I realize that my gloved hand was wet. with my blood. I still have the scar. I'm looking at it right now. I was so proud of it in those days. It was like I'd gotten my first tattoo. I finally had my first war wound. I got chase. I lived to tell. In the summer, we got chased with water balloons. One Sunday afternoon, I fired a water balloon at a car driven by an elderly man with his wife. The splatter of the water balloon on his driver's side window scared him so much that he veered off the road and hit a stop sign. Of course, we ran. There was no way he was going to chase us, but we ran because we knew this was really wrong. To this day, I hope that that man and his wife were okay. Their car was not. But at that point in time, in my group of friends, I became a made man because I had caused a wreck. How I valued the acceptance of my athletic friends, how I valued validation. I had caused a wreck and I was a genuine badass. This was some really, really low, stupid. I'm so ashamed and I am so, so lucky. Not once did any of our victims catch me or shoot me or stab me, though it could have happened at any moment, any day, any night. I hope you enjoyed that video. You ready for more? Make sure you click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from the Skip Bayless Show. And don't forget to check out the full episode of the show wherever you get your podcasts by clicking the link in the description.